What's going on YouTube? It's Andy's Gaming Generation, and today we're going to be switching it up a little bit. Instead of doing Minecraft or Team Fortress, we're doing Feed the Beast, and it's going to be a little tutorial here on how to make the quarry and everything that goes with it. I understand there are quite a few videos up that tell you how to make it, but none of them are descriptive. They don't tell you how to make a lot of the tools. You actually have to look up the other tool. So if they just show you how to build the quarry, then you have to look up how you actually build the quarry and how you build all the engines and all of that. So I'm going to bring you guys one huge video with everything in it. I wouldn't say it's going to be too huge, but yeah. So now we're going to get started. First things first is you're going to need 28 sticks, 16 gold ingots, 8 diamonds, and 28 iron ingots. That'll be, oh, and 1 diamond pick and a redstone to make the engine. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your sticks and go like this. You're gonna make 7 wooden gears. You take those 7 gears, you're gonna turn them into cobblestone. Oh, stone gears. Dang, what did I do that for? Okay. You have 7 of those. You can turn those into iron. And you're gonna keep 3 of these. The remaining 4 you are going to turn into golden gears. And that's weird. Just duplicated. So now we're gonna turn that gold into diamond gears. Duplicated again, what the heck? I think I broke Feed the Beast, guys. Then you're gonna take your 3 iron gears. You do that. You take your redstone, your diamond pick, and your gold, and your diamond. That is how you make the quarry. This is what the quarry is. Now you see this? This can be changed. This is just the default size of it. It is pretty small for a quarry. So, oh, I am in creative, so I can just do whatever I want. Then I'm going to teach you guys how to make a pump, which you are going to absolutely need. You're just going to take a mining well and a tank. You're going to get your pump. And now we're going to build landmarks. These are the most important part because these are how big it will be. So I'm going to mark out an area here. Actually, we're going to go here to here, from there to there, and from here to here. In order to make these, you need a redstone torch and lapis. I'll get rid of them now because I don't need them. So now what you want to do is you want to take your quarry and you want to place it right next to one. Oh, I forgot to do this. Now you got to right click them and it makes them a laser and you place down your quarry, and now that's what your quarry is. And in order to power this, you need a combustion engine or steam engine. I highly recommend the combustion engine. They are a little bit more dangerous, but they're the only way you will actually produce something. And how you make one of those is it's probably a fairly complicated build. You do that, you do this, you take 1 glass, and I think it's 3 ingots. And there's your combustion engine. What you're going to do with this is you're going to place that down, place that down, and there you go. With that. So now, what you need is you need a fluid pipe, which you're going to plug in right there. And you're going to drag them down to the water here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a pump. Yay! Woo! Wherever I put my pump at, there it is. Just like that. And we'll sit here and watch. You'll notice it's pretty cool. This thing actually has a bit that comes down like that. That's a pretty cool feature how they go in depth into that. So now we're connected there. Actually, no, that's not how I want to do that. I want to do it like this. Okay. You're going to need more combustion engines to pump this. This is not very easy to build, and it is a very, very pricey thing to build. Now, in order to power these, they need water and oil. Broke something. Okay. This is a little bit buggy when you stack oil, but it's the most productive way to do it. Then it fills it up and you have your leftovers. These things get extremely hot, and if get too hot, they will blow up, which is not what you want to happen. So now we're going to come over here, and we're going to get the fluid out, because we need to fuel them. Well, not fuel them, we need to keep them cool as well. See, are they getting water? I want to see if they're getting water just from... No, they're not. So they won't get water just from sitting on top of it. Just so you guys do know. So you can't get away with just leaving it on top of the water. No. Dang it. Okay. So it looks a little funny, but that's how you're going to pump. So now I'm going to get rid of this one. That's not supposed to be there. So that's your little pumping section. Here's your power area. And your quarry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a transport pipe. Yes, these things are the... I wouldn't call it brains of the operation, but they are pretty important. So you're going to run it into a chest. I'm going to make a large chest just for the heck of it. And I need more oil, so I'm going to come over here really quickly, search up the oil. And you need oil buckets. See, they spawn in at 111, which is not correct. You cannot have that. You have to put them into a chest to get them to 64. And then you send them back down. And I'm going to come over here. Bam. Bam. And the bam. And kabam. Dang it. Okay. So now these all have oil. They all have oil. They all have they're all hooked up to the pump. They won't overheat now. Now you have to turn them on. In order to turn them on, you're going to need a block and a lever. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my lever. Dang it. Dang it. Put that there. Put this here. And now you see they're pumping. They're pumping water up top. And I'm going to run bam bam. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. Now all 4 pumps are working. Then I'm going to come up here. I'm going to do this and this. Now you'll see this. You'll see they have power. And you'll see this little guy come over here. This little guy is building your frame, basically, of what the mine will look like. It's a fairly long process to do this. And the water storage is also a fairly long process. As you can see, I forgot to run a pipe to that, which could be bad if you forget to do this. So now we'll look at this one. This one right here, he's only got one little droplet right now, which is... I probably should let them build up, but I want to get this guy going here. I think that's all I have to show you guys how to build. So now we just have to let this guy hurry up with his work, which it goes a little bit slower. I normally run 4 combustion engines when I'm mining, and this would be done by now at that rate. I mean, it just is really cool, a really good thing. That's kind of it on the building part. However, now it's the fun part of the mining. So while we let this guy build up, I'm gonna run over here somewhere. I have a mine that I did already, down to bedrock. And I'm gonna tell you guys if it is worth it to mine this. Now keep in mind all the supplies you have used to work it, that it used to build it. You see here I got my 3 pumps on top, and underneath is a 4th combustion engine. And this is my pumping station. They work very, very well. I'm gonna bring you guys down here. This is how big it was. I mined this whole thing out all the way down to bedrock. And you can see it definitely exposed a lot of minerals, and it also exposed a lot of lava. That's why there's all this dirt, because it will not mine through lava. It will mine around it. So if you hit lava, you are gonna have to do the dirty work of repairing it. As you can see, it's put away, it's all done mining. So now I'm gonna bring you guys over here to look at the chest. I got rid of all the cobblestone. We only have minerals left. If you guys remember, we used a lot of iron to build it. We used 31 iron, 18 gold, and 8 diamond. And you get a lot of stuff. You guys can see here. Not a lot of it can be used for certain things, but a lot of it is required to do something special. So we got 8 diamonds, or we used 8 diamonds to build it. That was the biggest thing. You want to build a big one so you have a higher chance of finding diamonds. This one, as you guys can see here, is fairly large. And after it mined the whole thing, our total diamond count was 6. I did, however, get almost 3 stacks of iron ore, a stack and a half of iron, or not tin, and 24 gold. So you don't even make your gold back. You don't make your diamond back. You triple your iron, triple, quadruple, whatever it is, and you don't really make a profit. You definitely get all your cobblestone back. Cause I mean, these chests, all 4 of them, I had completely filled with stone at one point. I was constantly. I mean, it's a big runaround to get rid of them. It also required a lot of oil. They all started with 1 stack of oil in them. They're down to 7 now. So they use a lot of oil, and you have to find the oil field to supply them. So that is not very easy to do. Overall, this saves you a ton of time, makes you a lot of stuff, but I don't think it's worth it. Because you use so much to make so little. If you were making maybe 16 diamonds, I mean, you'd have to make it really big, I suppose. I could have made this a little bit bigger, but the bigger the better. And I didn't make it too big, but I made it big, and it definitely didn't pay off for me. So this guy over here looks like he's done now, and he's actually mining. We missed in the beginning. Dang it. They automatically will begin. He's already down 2 blocks. It's crazy good. 4 engines, they go a lot faster. This is just 2 engines. Wow, this is laggy for some reason. And we'll come over here and we'll look. You actually see the dirt. They go up through the gold pipes and into the chest. Yeah, I mean, you see what I mean? He produces a lot of stuff. And there's 64 dirt blocks, and he's too low. And this might be a 20 by 20. I'm not sure exactly what the size of it is. And if you guys look, he's already used up just a little bit of oil. And you see here, you have his output, how much he's storing, and how much heat he's giving off. These things will blow up at a certain temperature. With this cooling system, I've never had them get above 110, and they're still good there. They still work fine. However, using redstone power, I did run into a lot of issues with that, and I was watching a tutorial using redstone engines on this, and they did not run cooling pipes to it, and I had my redstone engines blow up. They heated up really fast, and they don't work anywhere near as fast. Right now we're putting in, I mean, it's a steady 170, 200 and plus off of 2 engines. I was running maybe 8 with 4 steam engines. We'd be nowhere near this. As you guys see here, he mines fairly quickly. I mean, it's like mining diamond basically. I mean, it's a one-hit mine. It's gonna take him probably 3 hours to get down to bedrock. And in my next video, guys, I will tell you how well this one produced. I'll just tell you guys the diamond count. But I'm gonna let you guys go here. If you have any ideas on what kind of tutorial you would like to see next, I'll go completely in depth into that one as well. Please leave it in the comments or message me. I don't have that blocked, so you can do that. And hope you guys stick around for the next episode. See you later.